Hello and welcome to my storyboard idea vlog. Today I'll be explaining my idea for my opening sequence. The first shot is two protagonists walking down a path, which is a romantic setting, with slow happy music in the background, which makes the audience think that it's a typical romance film. My next shot is the same two characters cuddling on the sofa watching TV. This will still support the audience's belief of it being a romance film. For this shot we have used a tripod. This also has slow music over the top of it. The next shot is very similar to the previous, apart from the shot is two characters playing Xbox. This could be breaking the stereotype that females don't usually play games consoles. This will be a wide shot. The next shot will be a point of view where the characters will be taking selfies. This shot is interesting as the audience will feel as if they're inside the camera. The dialogue for this will just be laughter and giggling and general chatter. My next shot will be another point of view. The camera will be on the male protagonist who is smiling and laughing with the female whilst enjoying the summer weather. The following shot will be the two characters preparing for bed. This involves the female pulling the curtains whilst the male is reading in bed. The next shot is the turning point of this opening sequence. It is an extreme close-up on the male protagonist's face as he closes his eyes in slow motion. After this, the storyline is flipped and it reveals the truth about their relationship. The male is actually in an abusive relationship. This goes against the stereotypes that males are stronger and braver than women. The next shots are almost identical to the first few shots, however there is an abusive vibe to them, and the relationship is not the same. It also has a dull filter over it with depressing music, so the audience can identify that the mood has changed. The 8th shot is the same as the first shot, however they are walking separately, and the female is disrespecting the male. The 9th shot is identical to the second shot, apart from they're sitting separately, and the male appears to be sad, whilst the female hurls abuse at him. In the 10th shot, it's the same as the third shot, apart from the female smashes the Xbox controller out of the male protagonist's hand. The female in this opening sequence has now become the antagonist. There is then an over-the-shoulder shot of the male looking at pictures of them as a couple, but then swiping, which reveals a picture of him with a black eye. This again is going against the stereotype of females being weaker than males. The 12th shot is a wide shot in a kitchen where the couple appear to be arguing and shouting at each other before panning away to reveal the sound of a slap. This builds enigma as the audience does not know who has been hit, as the camera is pointing the other way. In the next shot they are preparing again to go to sleep, however the female rudely demands the male to close the curtains whilst disrespecting him in doing so. The following shot is a wide shot of the male looking extremely depressed, sitting on the sofa and sending a text to his friend saying that he's done something wrong. It then switches to a long shot of the male leaving the house in a rush, on his own. It then fades into the male extremely depressed, talking on the phone outside, demanding his friend to pick him up because he's done something wrong. The dialogue in this is him saying that he cannot tell him what he's done wrong. Following this is the wide shot of the male running in slow motion. To get a good effect on this, I'll have to make the camera be moving at the same speed as the male running. To do this, the cameraman may have to be on a skateboard or even sitting in the boot of a car that drives along, slowly obviously. Following this, the character is sat in the passenger seat of his friend's car, extremely depressed. This is a point of view shot. The dialogue is him saying for his friend to take him back to the house to grab passports. And also him not saying that he can't tell his friend what he's done wrong. The next shot is the male packing his bags and grabbing his passport before leaving the house. This is where it all ends. As it ends on a cliffhanger, there is a sense of enigma. As you haven't seen the female in a long time, the audience will be wondering what's happened to her and where she is. Over the whole opening sequence, there will be a note read out by a female. This is telling a story about the relationship and how bad the abuse was from the male's point of view. At the end, there's a female policeman who reveals that this was left at the scene of the crime. Being a female policeman, this goes against the stereotypes that men are usually policemen, and even in the word policeman it has man in. Thank you for watching. That's been my storyboard idea.